Why do I feel so unnoticed? Thank you for asking. It's almost as if the world gives us all these things to be like, here, put this out there. People are going to love it. All you have to do is sell out. And it's like, well, that's so interesting because I never asked you how much, and you never told me. The world does this amazing thing where it puts all these amazing things in front of you: sex, food, lust, entertainment, like all this stuff. And it's like, look how amazing this is. It's going to be the best time of your life. And from the ages of like, well, let's say 19 to 25, 26, yeah, it's pretty flippin' amazing. Not gonna lie. After that, then what? Funny how the world is kind of silent on that. And I have a theory. My theory is people do not know how to act after all that dries up. Because what's the sweet spot for girls that want to go out and party and just have fun? You know? Sweet spot would probably be 21 to about 24, 25, give or take, right? A guy's sweet spot for going out and having fun would probably be 18 to 35. So we find this window of opportunity where both of those age groups line up for about 5-6 years. Society tells men, just go do what women want you to. And sex will be available on every street corner, right? It's a good old time. Everybody's going to have a great time. No one's going to go without some sort of companionship, right? Hello, Apple. And it becomes the thing where these age groups start misaligning, right? And then all of a sudden, guys are like, wait a second. I thought this was supposed to be simple. I was promised a good time. I was told by the world and society that all of these women would be out here wanting to love me and spend time with me and have a good old time. Okay, that's fair. Let's say that there is women out there that want to do that. But here's the other thing. Society is telling that group of women that may be interested in that kind of thing with that age group of gentlemen, right? Society is telling women, play hard to get. Make them work for it. Make it hard for them. Don't make it easy. But then they never tell them what it's like being single all the way from the age, like, we'll say 21 to 30, right? How much work it actually is to stay single. All the feelings involved with dating multiple people. They never tell you how to sort through all that. It doesn't make any sense. For guys, if you want to go out and sleep around and have a good old time, society tells you that's a great time. For girls, if you want to go out, sleep around, have a great time, society tells you that's fun. But they never tell you what your mood. Wow, that was a hard word. They never tell you what you lose. What do you lose? Well, you lose your virginity. You lose your ability to filter quality individuals from non-quality individuals. You lose all these things, and it chips away at your personality. It makes you bitter and kind of gross. And I don't understand why society refuses to tell you the little details of things. They come at you with all this, hey, everybody's going to go out. We're going to have a few drinks. We're going to have a great time. They never tell you, like, oh, it's at a frat house with pigs. And bad things go down. Well, if you would have been smart, you wouldn't have gone to that party. But if you wanted to be popular, you kind of have to be at that party, don't you? Frustrating, isn't it? Well, how do you fix that? Thank you for asking. The simple answer is just say no. I have found that it is so not worth being popular. Everything that you lose. You may be asking yourself, well, what do you gain from not going to that party where that girl got assaulted? What about that one party where the guy actually got roofied? What about that party? Nobody talks about that party. Interesting. Well, the simple matter of fact is, what are you gaining from that party? Popularity? If all you're gaining is popularity from a party where everyone expects you to party, make out in the corner, maybe head up to that one room upstairs that everybody goes to, I'm sorry, that's not a party that I think anybody should be at. But that's the expectation, right? And if you don't do that, you're not popular. If you're not on the football team as a guy, if you're not on the basketball team, if you're not on the track team, if you don't get online and play video games 10 hours a night, you're not popular, are you? So what's the alternative? For the ladies, if you're not wearing the latest clothes, if you're not using the best makeup, if you're not hanging out with your single friends, what's the alternative? It's a good question. Appreciate you asking that. The alternative is simple. Do the opposite. Just do the extreme opposite. If you want to keep yourself safe, if you want to keep your virginity intact, don't go do all those things. But that's boring. I don't want to do that. That's stupid. Everyone's going to hate me. And look what's happening to them. By the time they're 30, they're fat and disgusting. They look like they're 60 years old because they've been smoking 2 packs a day and drinking alcohol for 10 hours a night, staying up playing video games 20 hours out of 24. They're disgusting. They're fat and they're gross and they eat junk food all day. You want to be that by the time you're 30? Is that the cost of being popular? I don't want that. So what do we do instead? Where do we turn to for answers? Who can we go to ask questions? Why can't we find the simple answers in life? Why aren't they just there? Why aren't they at our fingertips? Why does nobody help us? These are all questions I started asking when I was 18. Nobody had an answer for me. So I went out and I found out. I went to the parties. I chased the beautiful women. Actually, it chased me. It was easy. They wanted it. I wanted it. Feelings got involved. People got hurt. Y'all ever get a Dear John letter? Do you even know what that is? That's this amazing thing that women came up with where whenever their guy's in the military for whatever reason, they write him a letter because that's the only way they can communicate. Because for some reason, they don't allow us to have phones in certain conditions. So then your girlfriend, your wife, or whatever has to write you a letter and break up with you. Do you realize how much that hurts if you're an 18-year-old kid and it's your first girlfriend? How do you recover from that? Guess what? There's not a whole lot of answers out there. Society would tell you, oh, just drown it. Drown it with what? Alcohol? Cigarettes? Getting high all the time? Sleeping around? Is that the only answer? That's crap! So I lived that way for a while. I lived that way for far too long, and it damages you. It's fun. It's a great time. It's exciting. Sitting in those risky texts at 2 a.m, hoping for a interesting response. Talking to that girl that has a boyfriend, but she's emotionally removed from that relationship. You just helped her cheat on her boyfriend. How do you feel? Well, if you're anything like me, you feel like a douche. And there's another bottle down the drain. There's another 10 hours of video games, drunk at 2 a.m., getting up at whatever time to go to work, coming home, doing it all over again. But it's fun because she's cute and she's hot and she wants to talk to you. She's a Jezebel. She's a hoe and she doesn't care about you. She just wants to get her She just wants to get her rocks off because her guy isn't doing it for her anymore. You're nothing to her. Stop talking to that hoe. It's not worth it. You're dating a pretty girl. She's everything you want. She gives it to you whenever you want it. You guys are good together in bed. But what about outside of the bedroom? What about then? Is she condescending? Does she think you're stupid? Does she just use you for your money, if you have any? Are you the side piece? Stand up for yourself. Grow a pair. She's not worth it. Trust me, she's doing it with 5 other guys. Oh, she used you for money and then left you for a guy that she was with the whole time? This is the game that society wants us to play. And I'm here to tell you, it's not worth it. So what's the answer? What do we do? What's the alternative? Where do we go for answers to these problems? Because these are legitimate problems. You're going to tell me everybody's a fan of hookup culture? Nobody's a fan of hookup culture. It's stupid. It turns you fat and lazy. It's gross. You get your feelings hurt and you go home and cry while you're drowning in a bottle. Maybe you turn to something harder, like drugs. Maybe it starts with prescription drugs. Then it escalates from there. Where else are you going to go? What else feels good enough? Nothing. You can only watch so much TV. You can only listen to so much crappy music. You can only look at so much porn. And where does it get you? Farther and farther and farther into bedrock of rock bottom is where it gets you. All right, so what do we do? What's the alternative? Well, some people think they figure it out. They go to the gym. They get in incredible shape. Well, what's at the gym? Other beautiful people. Other people that are in the exact same stage as you. Fighting demons by being in the gym. So you see a cutie from across the way and she's checking you out. What are you going to do? You going to go talk to her? Well, then you're falling right back into that trap. Ladies, you see a guy across the gym. He's really strong, looking good. He's killing it. And you're like, you know what? He hasn't been a creep to me this whole time. I'm going to go talk to him. You're right back into it. It's a trap every time. And that's not to say something beautiful comes out of good quality relationships. But what defines a good quality relationship? Well, society will tell you, make sure you're good in bed together, and then outside of that, figure it out. That's what society tells you, but they don't tell you any other details. How are you supposed to afford a house in today's age where it's 8% above what it used to be? Just cost of living. And that's the peak. I don't know what it is right now. Inflation, that was the word I was looking for. Wow. It's been a rough one. So what do you do? You have no skills. You might have a college degree. It's not worth much. You might be able to go get a lower level management position at a factory. Do you know how to lead people? No? Weird. You're 23, 24 years old, straight out of college. You don't know how to lead people? It's crazy. I'm stating it as a matter of fact that every young person's first experience outside of the home should not be college. That's the dumbest thing ever. The first experience out of the home should be some sort of military training. Not military service necessarily, but at least send people to basic training. Let the drill sergeants figure them out. Trust me, they'll cry. They'll get on the phone with their mom, they'll cry. I did. They need to understand the world doesn't care about them. The world wants to control them. They want your money. They want your soul. They want you to be as low as they are. They want you to feel pain, but not know how to recover from it. They want you to feel hurt, but not know how to recover from it. They want you to watch TV and learn no valuable lessons from it. They want you to go out and eat fast food and get fat and gross. They want you to spend money on cigarettes that have one of the highest taxable rates in the world. They want you to buy alcohol that used to be illegal for a reason that I'm not going to get into right now because that's a whole different conversation. They want to control your every thought, your every action, every little bit of it. And they never give you an answer to anything. The next time you're looking for answers, go to Google. Really pay attention to the results that you get. Let's say, for example, you want to know how to cure depression. I know what the number one answer should be. Number one and number two. What do you think Google's going to say? Go see your doctor. Take some pills. Google never tells you, go for a run, see how you feel after. Google never tells you, do 100 push-ups and see how you feel after. Google never tells you, maybe listen to some uplifting music and see how you feel after. And those are just the very basic ways to cure low-level depression. That's not the absolute solution for depression, mind you. That's a bit more complicated. Y'all ladies want that hard-working blue-collar guy? Stop getting on Tinder. They're not there. Go to a gas station where you know blue-collar guys go for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Let some air out of your tire. Find one that you think's pretty cute. Ask him to help you fix your tire. Boom, you found your husband. Guys, get off of Tinder. Stop looking at hotties in the gym. Ain't gonna happen. All right? Go to Hobby Lobby. Find the cute cashier. Chat her up. There, you found your wife. It really is that simple. Don't even get me started on birth control. The Plan B pill is a Nazi relic. It's from the same company that made the Zyklon B gas. Killed over 6 million people? Yeah. Explain to me why, when they did a study on 10 women, 7 of them, when they stopped taking their birth control, were not attracted to the guys that they usually went for. It's almost like it chemically alters your body. Women need to understand they are such a gift. Women are up here. Guys, we're down here. We want to reach up here, but we have to start here. Women, you start up here, and you can be brought down, and you can raise yourself back up, but you start here. Guys, we start here. We have to raise ourselves up. We can drop down too, but then we can raise ourselves back up. And it's this gap right here. Women up here, men down here. And society tells us to get up here for guys. Do this, this, and this. But they never tell you that you always fall back down after doing this, this, and this. It's not that complicated. If women are up here and men are down here, what's the answer to guys getting up here to find that quality woman to build a life with? Is the answer bringing women down? Absolutely not. Do not do that. They're up here for a reason. Guys hold no value when we're down here. Women have all the value when they're up here. So guys, when you're building your life and you're taking step after step after step, do not get distracted by the women that you pass along the way. I know that sounds harsh, but you gotta just trust me on this. They're falling for a reason. You can't save them. There's only one thing that can save them, and that's themselves. So if they're falling, let them fall. Okay? So if you're still shooting for women up here, just keep building. Keep building. Keep building. Avoid those pitfalls that are going to drop you down. Just keep going until you're there. And then once you're there, stay there. As a society, it's so easy for men to be condemned for anything that they slip up with. Drugs, alcohol, maybe domestic violence. Don't ever hit a woman. Good Lord. Society is very bad at giving us answers to anything. They don't want us to know freedom. You think you have freedom? You want to keep doing drugs? You want to keep getting drunk on the weekends? That's what you want to do? You think that's freedom? Then why can't you stop? Why can't you stop playing video games whenever you're like, man, I should get off here. Man, I should stop scrolling. Why can't you stop? It's not freedom. This is freedom. From chapter 1 of book 1, page 1, all the way to the end through the concordances. The answers are in here. I just wish more people would listen. Too often we choose rebellion, and I have to watch it happen every day, more and more. And I'm not innocent of it. I choose rebellion a lot too. It's hard to hear that still small voice in today's world. I miss the generations where strong people thrived, but they had to live through hard times. We have easy times right now. Hard times make strong people. Strong people make good times make weak people people make hard times, and we're in the weak people making hard times right now. I challenge anybody out there that is a new parent or thinking about becoming a new parent. Our children will be the strong people. They're going to see how weak our society became. They're going to hate it. They already do. Even the tail end of Gen Z. You guys actually hate it. And I'm right there with you. Unfortunately, the weak people are the ones teaching you. And they don't know their head from their butt, honestly. They're delusional. They think if they just give you exactly what you want, that they're helping you. They're actually hurting you. It's very sad. I challenge anybody who sees this video, just read the Bible, and you're going to have questions when you do read your Bible. But read your Bible, and when you do have questions, write them down. And if you can't find somebody to answer them, ask me. Comment on any one of my videos that I have out there and just ask me. I have amazing resources of people that have been doing this for decades longer than me. If I don't know the answer, I can figure it out. But never stop asking questions. I apologize for the rant. I've got a lot of stuff bugging me. And I don't know. I don't know if anybody's going to listen to this. This video went on for a long time. It's easy to follow the world. All right, I'm not going to lie to you. It's easy to follow the world. It's fun. It's a good time. But it's so short. Like I said, between 21 and about 25, 26, that's about how long the fun lasts. After that, they just kind of cast you aside, say you're too old now, and go do whatever, figure it out. But by then, it's too late. By then, you're an alcoholic, addicted to drugs, addicted to sex, addicted to porn. Turn to this. It has all the answers. Just ask questions, please. I'm begging you, just ask questions. And if you can't find somebody to ask me. Like I said, I've got plenty of people I can ask if I don't have the answer for you. Read this and ask questions. Please. Society's not going to have answers for you. The world just wants you to die. Jesus wants you to live. Bless you.